Quite romantic. We like that. Now let's focus on a company who matches these billionaires and millionaires. Berkeley International is an exclusive personal headhunting service for the wealthy. The company operates all over the globe and has seen a 38% rise in memberships in the past 18 months.
We're joined by the company's global director, Mairead Molloy. How am I saying? How am I saying your first name?
Mairead is Gaelic.
Mairead. I know, I appreciate that, but my Irish pronunciation is clearly shocking.
Mairead Molloy.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now we've got that one straight.
Yeah.
How on earth do you do this?
Easy.
Really?
Just got lots of money. If you got lots of money, you find love.
Yeah? So why do they need to come to you?
Well, because we're the experts. So it's very easy. How it works is, come in, have a little chat. Our entry fee for the UK starts at about $10,000.
Right.
All the way up to about $50,000.
And women and men pay the same?
Yes, everybody pays the same.
And do you have to be a net worth to be able to join your agency?
Not in the least, no. But the price does, your logistical requirement does dictate the price. So European membership is different than a UK membership because obviously the search is widened.
Right.
Interesting.
And you must have the Rolodex from heaven.
It's beautiful. Everybody who's everybody is on a Rolodex.
Do you have more people actually trying to join in a recession? I mean, this is something, you know, when you look at these top billionaires, do people say, wow, it's a recessionary environment, I'm feeling low, this is, you know, I really want a life partner in these...
From a psychological point of view, the thing is that in recessional times, people feel more vulnerable, right, and more lonely. So they sort of would concentrate their investment on something that would make them feel more secure. So we have seen an increase in business since the recession, which is fabulous. Long may it last.
What I'm fascinated about, I get the kind of the rich people coming to see you and saying, I want to... It's where you find the partners, because they may not be on the sort of the go-to list. How do you...
Well, I do a lot of networking, headhunting.
Yeah.
But now I suppose Berkeley has become a global name, well known in the industry. #1, I would imagine, in the world for what we do. So people know who we are, so they come to us automatically. So it sort of works. We just attract the...
Right, you just sit in the middle.
You tracked, I mean, you track a lot of these billionaires. Yes. Do they like sticking together? Are people really concerned that actually, you know, instead of finding love, they find someone that's after their money? And so does it make sense, I guess, at a certain point going through agencies that kind of cater for that?
Yeah, I would think for the billionaires, it's more a case of if they're single, who's got the time? I mean, a lot of these people are working 10, 12 hours a day. And, you know, they have their parties and they have their events, but I don't think they have the time to go out and socialize the way they would want to if they're looking for love. So this kind of service might actually be a great thing for them. And the cost for them, honestly, is really not very much.
Well, I guess if you find the person that you want to be with, then the cost is small.
Yeah.
I mean, it's relative to the result at the end, right?
Sure.
So that's basically...
Do you see a pickup after Valentine's Day?
See a pickup before.
Before, well, people think, oh, next week I don't want to be on my
Valentine's Day.
Do you?
You know, we have splurges of business. I mean, you know, July, August is never busy, but around Christmas, January, right up to sort of the July until people go away, yeah, but we have a business remains stagnant.
What are they looking for? When they come and see you, what is the most common sort of requirement? Or is it incredibly eclectic?
No, yeah, it sounds really cheesy, but people look. I know this is terrible, but people want somebody with a sense of humour that can make them laugh. Women are more attracted to laughter than they are to somebody that looks like George Clooney.
Right.
Because if you can have a laugh with somebody, then your life is good, right?
One would hope so.
Yeah, because it's about laughter.
What about men?
That's a whole different point. Men are actually easier than women because the men are much more, they've got more clarity about what they want, right? A man will go into a shop and want a suit and that's what he wants. And when it comes to a woman, he says, this is what I want, Mairead, and that's it. Women, we have shopping lists. And a man, they're much more better at articulating how they feel about what they want.
Wow.
Yeah.
I'm stunned by that.
Me too.
No. The decision-making process in males is much better than the decision-making process in women.
And have you how long have you been doing this?
11 years.
So kind of, when you put people together, longevity is good, bad, indifferent?
Depends on the age group. And it depends on the mindset of the person and, how committed they are. I mean, you're talking about success rates, right?
Yeah. Well, no, putting people together is kind of one thing. Keeping them together is a different matter.
Well, that's for them to do. That's up to them, right?
But I'm curious to know, of the people that you've put together, how many are still together?
Okay, so I would imagine that I'd say our success rate borders on about 60%.
Right.
But that's within a certain age group, because age group is it's a very pernickety thing in the dating world, right?
Yeah.
So I would say 60% of success comes for people aged between 35 and 50. And outside of those age groups, it gets harder as you get older. And when you're younger, you don't really care that much, because you can go out with as many people as you want. You can when you're young, right? In your early 20s, dating is easier.
Fair point. It is
you don't feel the stress or the pressure that people feel in their late 30s, early 40s.
Is there a difference if you're a billionaire or a millionaire? And Rob, I want to ask you the same. You're saying, you know, we kind of went through what billionaires are looking for, whether they actually have the time to socialise. You know, once you become a billionaire from a millionaire, is it one and the same? Do you put them all in the same bundle or not?
I suppose they live in a similar world, but I think once you've hit billionaire status, you're in a vaulted area there. I don't know how many billionaires.
Have you already matched up? Have you done matched up a billionaire?
What's the difference between a millionaire and a billionaire? It doesn't really matter, does it? I mean, it doesn't matter, a couple of zeros. I mean, no, it's about attitude and perception, isn't it? I mean, you can have all the money in the world and be lonely, so it's better to, you know, be happier with a couple of zeros.
On that note, happy Valentine's.
Happy Valentine's Day to you.
Our thanks to Rob LaFranco. He covers our Bloomberg billionaires.